From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 56 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Second and 7. Jackson now. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Yeah, he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A run with Mostert up the middle. Powers by at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. To the air, Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Third down and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it. 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run right side with Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 81 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Dolphins 28, Bills 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Allen. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Allen again. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Rowe. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They hand it off to Mostert, down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Right. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that one caught by Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this one complete again to Mims. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What career it's been is over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. There's Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Second and 3 from the 9. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up, and now nothing but green ahead of him. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9. This is Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. So after the INT, it's Allen. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37th. Mostert skirts by him at the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.